Hi, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Our devotion for today, June 15th, is from the 17th chapter of St. Luke, verses 11 through 19. Verse 11 and 12. On the way to Jerusalem, he was passing along between Samaria and Galilee, and as he entered a village, he was met by 10 lepers who stood at a distance. Luke tells us of a time when Jesus was passing along between Samaria and Galilee, and as he was entering a village there, he encountered 10 lepers off to the side of the entrance to the village. They were at a distance. Verse 13 and 14. And lifted up their voices, saying, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. When he saw them, he said to them, Go and show yourselves to the priests. And as they went, they were cleansed. The lepers recognized Jesus and called out to him for healing in loud voices, asking for Jesus to show mercy. Jesus responds to them by telling them to go and show themselves to the priests, who will then examine them and pronounce them either clean or not clean, unclean, healed or not healed. Now, when they turned and left to go, to the priests, they were healed. Why? Because this was an act of faith. The lepers took Jesus at his word, his command to go and show themselves, and that act of going was an act of faith, an act of belief in Jesus. Verse 15 and 16. Then one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back, praising God with a loud voice. And he fell on his face at Jesus' feet, giving him thanks. Now he was a Samaritan. So one of the 10 lepers, a Samaritan, sees he is healed, and he turns back to praise God and give thanks to Jesus. And he does this without receiving the word from any priest that he is actually clean and healed. It's from his own observation. The others continue to the priests, even though they see that they also are healed. The Samaritan falls at the feet of Jesus and puts his face to the ground in humble reverence, giving thanks to Jesus for what he has done for him. This is similar, then, to an act of worship in the way that he has fallen down face first to the ground, getting low in front of Jesus. It is the way worshipers act. Verse 17 and 18. Then Jesus answered, Were not 10 cleansed? Where are the 9? Was no one found to return and give praise to God except this foreigner? So Jesus responds to this healed Samaritan's praise by asking, weren't 10 clean? Weren't 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Well, those others continued to follow Jesus' command to go to the priests and be seen. It's hard to blame them from not turning around to give thanks, as they may have thought that they had to obey exactly what he said and be seen by the priests in order for the healing to be permanent. And yet it seems that the act of giving thanks should have been at the top of their list. Yet, Jews and Samaritans despised one another. Sure, leprosy held this group of 10 together, including one Samaritan, but now they were all healed, and perhaps the Jews wanted to separate themselves from the Samaritan as quickly as possible, so when he turned around to go and give praise and thanks, they did not. They didn't want to be seen with him anymore. They didn't want to be associated with him anymore. So what I want to mention in this devotion is this. Don't let your dislike of others stop you from giving thanks and praise to God, especially in the moments that are appropriate to do so. Verse 19, and he said to him, Rise and go your way, your faith has made you well. The Samaritan, returning and giving thanks even before being seen by the priests, is told by Jesus that his faith has made him well. He can rise and go on his way. And that's good news. My friends, don't let your personal prejudices stop you from giving thanks and praise to Jesus It's never inappropriate to give thanks and praise to God, even when others with you are people you don't like or even care for. Always give thanks and praise. Go in peace. Serve the Lord.